In this video, we're going to be discussing the Multistate Performance Test, or MPT frequency chart. First, I will explain what the chart means, then we will talk about why this chart is helpful. Turning to the chart, let's get familiar with it. Along the left-hand side, it lists the dates of the bar exams. Then, along the top of the chart, you will see the different types of MPTs listed. For example, first, there are objective memos, then persuasive briefs, demand letters, opinion letters, bench memos, persuasive memos, and then other wildcard tasks. Anywhere with an X indicates when that type of MPT was tested on the bar exam. If you see an X with a number next to it, look at the corresponding footnote, and that will tell you what was specifically tested. Further, if there is an X in parentheses, look for the other X in parentheses for that same bar exam administration, and it will tell you what was tested. For example, if you look at the line for February 2016, there is an X in parentheses under objective memo, and then there is an X in parentheses under demand letter. That is because one of the MPT tasks for that bar exam required examinees to draft a demand letter and an objective memo. Now that you have a better idea of how the chart works and what it means, let's talk about why it's helpful. It's helpful to show you which MPTs have been tested in the past and let that guide how you prepare for the MPT portion of your exam. Looking at the chart, we know that objective memos and persuasive briefs are the most frequently tested tasks. Statistically speaking, you are likely to get one, if not both, of these types of tasks on your bar exam. That is helpful to know because we recommend that you start your MPT prep by first focusing on objective memos. Once you have those down, you should move on to persuasive briefs. Once you feel like you have a good hold on those, you should move on to the other types of tasks. When you prep for the MPT, starting with the highly tested tasks of objective memo and persuasive briefs, we recommend that you memorize the formats for those types of tasks. This is because the examiners expect that your work product looks like a memo or brief, and oftentimes they do not give additional formatting or structure guidance. They just expect that you know what these look like. This is also usually the case with letters too. Thus, by practicing these highly tested tasks, you can go into the exam feeling confident that you have a good hold on MPTs because you have prepped the highly tested tasks and that you know what to do. When it comes to those less frequently tested tasks, you should prepare these too. Many people shy away from the wild card or odd tasks, but that's unfortunate. We find that when wildcard tasks are tested, the examiners usually provide examinees with additional formatting instructions. Thus, it truly becomes a task of following instructions and completing the task within the allotted time. This is why practicing wildcard tasks is helpful, because you can practice putting yourself in the position of not necessarily knowing what to do, but having to follow the instructions provided. This will help you feel more confident and prepared on exam day. Many people dread wildcard tasks, but in our opinion, we think they are best because the examiners provide you with that extra guidance, and if you've practiced a few, you will be a better exam taker and can ultimately be more confident on exam day. Thus, this chart is helpful because by using it, you can make sure you are approaching this portion of your exam efficiently and effectively. Remember, first start with the frequently tested types of MPTs and then move on to the less frequently tested types of tasks. We hope you found this video helpful.